Working with Coach Hartline was a biggest, thing I had going for me. He taught me how to be a pro. It was from not even from route running. He taught me things like, accountability, being a great practice player. He'll just tell us sometimes in practice, like, yeah, those things will get you cut in the league. So I feel like I got to jump on everybody just because he was my position coach.
KJ, does it bring back old memories having Joe Burrow right there next to you?
Yeah, definitely do. We just been talking, playing around like we used to in the dorms back in the day. So it's great having him here and great seeing him.
How cool was that to kind of get that opportunity to reunite with him?
It was very cool. I'm just congratulating him, telling him, I thought we was going to play against him, joking around and stuff. So it's just been fun hanging back with Joe.
Do you kind of hope you get to catch a pass from him out there in the drills?
Yeah, definitely. If he's not too big time.
You guys kind of have big shoes to fill from last year. What Paris and Terry and Johnny did here. How much does that motivate you guys as Ohio State receivers?
It definitely motivates a lot, just not from those guys last year, but the guys before them too. So it's just our turn to step in and put on for our school.
Have those guys been talking to you much about what you can do here this week?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of things done changed up with the scheduling at the combine, but it's all gonna be the same things. I'm getting great advice from all those guys.
KJ, what do you think your ability to play outside as well as perhaps in the slot?
I'm very versatile. I think mainly I play mainly in the slot at the school, but had some packages, had some plays when I was on the outside. So I feel like I can do it all.
What are some of the things teams have been asking you most of all when you've been with them so far?
We've really been talking football. Trying to get my knowledge of the game. I have a great background. I have no off the field issues, so it's really been just football and talking about the person I am.
Have you had a chance to meet with the Patriots yet?
Yeah, I definitely met with the Patriots.
How'd that go?
It went well. We mainly we was talking about plays. I did a lot of similar things in their offense, and they was just trying to pick my brain about what we did, and come to find out it was mostly the same plays.
What were some of those overlapping concepts or routes?
Motioning, seeing if it was man or zone, using the option routes. Definitely what Edelman was doing. I was talking to receivers coach about that.
What's that interview process been like for you? Just getting the opportunity to meet these guys here.
It's been a blessing, just this whole experience. I'm just taking it in and making the most out of the opportunity.
What are your goals for this?
I feel like I'm gonna do great on the field. I feel all that comes natural to me. I've been doing the combine since the Nike, so I feel like that part is come natural. But mainly, I want to accomplish, like I said earlier, to the coaches, like who I am as a person, off the field, my character and my personality.
How committed you've already been to the Senior Bowl and you've kind of had a week in front of NFL already?
Definitely, I know what to expect. I know what I'm coming into, and I feel like I'm ahead of some guys that didn't go there. I definitely can. Just off the fact that we was doing the same things, I feel like I could step right in. Whatever they wanted me to do, special teams and that receiver.
Hey, KJ, when you get to watch Terry McLaurin and his success this year with the Skins,
I definitely did.
are you any tight? You guys talk about this?
Oh yeah, we definitely talked a lot during the season. He was just telling me how it is, how he translated. I just talked to him yesterday about the combine, so he always giving me great advice. He was just telling me, it's the same thing as what you've been doing, just at a different level.
When they do that with the Redskins between Terry and Dwayne Haskins, quite a Hawkeye connection.
Yeah, definitely. I have met with the Redskins. I met with them at the Senior Bowl, and I definitely met with them last night. We was just talking. We was talking about Terry and Dwayne actually, and also we went over just a little knowledge of the game, trying to figure out what I know.
Who did you meet with and what did you think of that guy?
I met with the receiver coach. I felt like he was a great guy, and then the assistant receivers coach. I think he was really just picking my brain, and I felt like it was a good meeting. Guys I could talk to. I felt comfortable.
KJ, sorry, you mentioned earlier about meeting with the Patriots receivers coach. How do you introduce himself?
First, he said what's up. He loved my game, and then we went right into it. We went right into the, asking me about coverages, plays, what I think about something on the field or things like that in that aspect.
Was that Coach Brown?
Yeah. I met with them at the Senior Bowl. Ought to be good, coming in with a basically with a young start like that. I could be a part of that transition with that organization. I know Drew Lock from we in the same class. Kind of called with him at the opening and back in the day. So I feel like coming in with that would be good. Dwayne's one of my good best friends. We did some things together on the field that we can live on forever that we remember. But definitely playing with Dwayne again would be you know a great thing. The things we did, the records we broke. I feel like we could do the same thing, just at a different level. On the option routes, it was both of what you said. Leverage, coverages, definitely depth of the routes, knowing the first down, the down the distance and everything like that. From yeah, it felt great. Being a quarterback at the Redskins, and then he said that. But it's always good that somebody wants me. So at least I know somebody want me in the draft. Yeah, I met with the Bills. I met with the receivers coach. We talked football. We talked a lot of football. He asked me drop a play if I remembered it. So it was a great meeting. Though I feel like I always watch the Bills. I know it's cold, but I'm used to the cold. Going to Ohio State. I feel like they have a great fan base. I think the fans are always hectic out there. So it seems like a great organization. Josh Allen, he's a dog. I feel like he's a great leader also on the field, and you feel him every week.
KJ, jumping in a little late here, so forgive me if this is very big. What are you trying to prove the most here at the combine? What's going to make you stand out to teams?
Oh yeah, definitely. I said, on the field, they already know what I can do on the field. They already know the numbers I was gonna put up. I just want to impress them with my personality, me off the field, my character.
I mean, Terry proved himself last year and then on the field and came from the same school.
Right.
What do you take from those guys that you learned from at Ohio State? Kaepernick, Williams, Michael Thomas, Terry.
Right. I talked to all of them, and they give me the same advice. They say, keep doing what you've been doing. It's the same thing that we was doing together. So I'm just taking it one day at a time, doing the same things I've been doing.
Is there a specific drill that you're honed in on that you're really trying to kill?
Obviously the 40. I want to run a good 40. The routes and stuff, I've been running those routes since I was in high school. So, I just want to kill really, I want to kill all the drills, had a top 5 numbers in the combine.
Can you just tell me about the dream of playing in the NFL? I mean, every kid that plays football wants to be in the NFL. What
Yeah,
does that dream mean?
it would mean a lot. It's a blessing. Everybody doesn't get to do that. And I know I would, if when I get there, I'm going to just take advantage of it, full advantage of it, and don't mess that opportunity up. Probably in high school, I felt like I was dominant. And, I was watching guys in the NFL doing the same thing I was doing, and definitely I could do it in the game. So I was like, yeah, I feel like I could take this to that level. I'll say I was in 10th grade, but with my age, I started school early. I was supposed to be in the ninth grade, and they named me the starter at receiver, and everybody like over the older guys, and they was like this skinny kid right here, and then I remember going out there the first game and scoring like 3 touchdowns, and I had my respect since then. I feel like in the one-on-ones, I mean, I didn't lose a rep. I played outside. I won inside. But I had one drop that whole week. So I feel like I proved how versatile I am. Yeah, it's really good for me because like you could plug me anywhere. I don't have to just be stuck in the slot and only come in on this play or this package. So a lot of teams is talking about using me everywhere. Uh, I'll say I can't bring both. That's a hard one. I can't even answer that. I definitely modeled my game after Jarvis Landry. I love Jarvis Landry. I feel like me and him got similar type games, and he just got that dog in him. It's not always perfect, but he always come down with the ball. So I definitely modeled my game after Jarvis. Yeah, I started back at the Senior Bowl, just coming down here, translated over, kind of talking to the same people again, new teams. A lot of them been great. It's been mainly about football, about me as a person. I have good background. I don't have no off the field issues, so I don't have to get into all of that. So we just go right into football, and that's what I want to talk about. Yeah, I talked to the Eagles. I had a good impression on them. It was a good meeting. Like I said, we dove right into football. They wanted to pick my brain and see what I know. Um, so I think I had a great meeting with them. They wrote down the play. I had to remember it. They talked to me about where I'm from, all other things, and then they told me to spit back that play, and I did it right for them. Big purchase. I ain't really thought about that. I got to get there first. It's gonna feel good. It's gonna be my dream. But it's really not all about the money for me. It's about being on that field, catching them passes. Catching my first touchdown is gonna be better than the money for me. Like I tell them, you're gonna get a consistent player. You're gonna get somebody that's gonna give you the same effort, the same production each week. You're gonna definitely gonna get a physical player, and also my route running and ball skills, is off the charts. I feel like I'm one of the best in this draft, so yeah, that ball's gonna get caught when it come my way.
Speaking of Jarvis, have you had the opportunity to connect with him at all?
I never had a chance.
Have you met with the Browns at all?
Yeah, I met with the Browns down at the Senior Bowl. Yeah.
Impressions with him at all? How'd that go?
Oh, it was great. They was talking to me like, they already seen me being in Ohio, talking a lot about Ohio State, the connections right there. But it was definitely a great meeting.
What kind of emotions do you get when you envision yourself playing for the Browns? Being a Buckeye and potentially playing for the Browns. Have you
Uh,
envisioned that?
yeah, I definitely did. I felt like it'd be like staying home almost type thing. We all everybody loves the Browns in Ohio, and at Ohio State on my team that's from Ohio, they always rooting on the Browns. So it'd be like a staying home feeling. I feel like.
You'll probably get the opportunity soon. What would be the first question you'd ask Jarvis if you get a chance?
Uh, I ask them about his one hands. I'll be like, who got the better one hand catches, me or you? Yeah. I said Isaiah Simmons from Clemson in that last game. I just seen him at safety one play. Next play, I see him at linebacker. Then the next play, I see him rushing out the edge. And, he was making plays at all three. He was all over the field. I don't know. I know he a playmaker though. I tip my hat off. He got my respect. Say that again. I feel like it was like at Ohio State with Coach Meyer. He had that same mentality. I could tell he has a culture on his team that he trying to embrace. But he definitely was a straightforward, hard nosed coach, and that's what I'm used to. So I feel like I adapted well with it. if you in the NFL and you playing quarterback, I'll catch pass from any of any of them.
KJ, best way to go in that whole recognition you got from the other players on Senior Bowl this year. What did that mean to you? What's that meant to you as a quarterback?
It meant a lot. I feel like I just gained respect. So with other players respecting my game, coming up to me at the combine, was talking about the Senior Bowl, what I did at the Senior Bowl. Um, it's really what I expect. Coming out now that I'm an individual, showing my skills instead of being with a team now. So I feel like definitely gave my respects, and it feels great.
You talked about your father's ability, but when you were coming up, especially like as a younger guy, was there a moment where you like realized what a slot receiver was and how that might
Yeah, definitely. I know my strengths and my weaknesses. My strengths being my quicknesses, and basically knowing the knowledge of the game, leverage, and how to attack somebody. In the slot. That's all you do. And when I was in the slot, and I feel like I did well with those things, and that's why that separated me a lot.
He's the best guy going to Ohio State, but back next year, we're not talking about it right now. A lot of guys leave. Who's the best guy? We're not talking about
Y'all really talking about him, but you're not, and that's Justin Fields. Um, I feel like because he was young last year, he had 1 year under his belt, but I feel like throughout the season he grew each game, and you know now coming he gonna have a big off season because he still has that chip on his shoulder. He threw the pick the last seconds in the game that could have won it, and I know that's sticking with him the whole through this whole process. So I feel like he's gonna come back even more explosive.
Was there a moment where you guys saw that there was more room for him to grow? He was so productive all year. Was there a moment where you're like, man, like the ceiling's even higher than what we've seen so far?
Oh yeah, definitely. He had flashes of in the games and practice. If he when he just puts it all together and it just comes consistent with it, it's gonna be like I said. It's gonna be this year. I feel like.
Is there a pro comparison that you have for Justin?
Well, I'll tell you what he tell me. He tell me he's Deshaun Watson. Yeah.
Have you had a chance to talk with Cal before the Senior Bowl?
Yeah, I talked to them at the Senior Bowl.
How did that go?
It went well. You know, I told I talked to them. We mainly was talking about football, but then again, they was talking about my background. They was like, Arkansas kid. I know you like the Cowboys. I'm like, definitely did like the Cowboys growing up. That's all we knew. Um, Jerry Jones been a Arkansas guy, so it went well though.
KJ, when you've got quarterbacks, you were talking about Joe right off the bat, and you have those competitions. Can Ohio State use what happened with Joe as a good example? Where you've got C.J. Stroud, Jack coming
Yeah.
in. Like, you don't even have to be the starter necessarily to make the most of your time.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, you can use Cardell as an example too, but that's just at every position at Ohio State, you got a 5-star behind a 5-star, but you just got to make the most of your opportunity, and sometimes it might be too full. You can go pull a Joe Burrow and stuff like that. So definitely that just shows the depth and the talent we have at Ohio State.
For you guys as receivers, is there a benefit that if you know that you got whoever's going to be throwing you a ball in practice, it might be a 5-star name?
Yeah, definitely, and that's one of the reasons why you should choose Ohio State. You're gonna have somebody that's gonna get you the ball. Nah, I ain't met with Pittsburgh. I feel like it's off the field. Just coaches know I can play. Coaches seen the film, know I got production, but mainly it's about coaches getting to know me as a person, my personality, my character.
KJ, how much you guys talk about advice from Brian playing the NFL?
Oh yeah, he definitely taught to us all the time. That's what he preach every day in meetings. He takes a approach to everything. So like he texting us right now in the group message, things to know, things to do. Giving us advice at all times.
What do you use advice for the best way?
I say the one thing that stick with me was you you get paid to practice. It's not about in the game. You got to be a great practice player. So those guys that don't like to practice, who's always taking a knee and stuff like that. Guys don't want you.
KJ, do you and Brandon Austin have any bets of each other? Who's going to run the fastest 40, anything like that?
Me and Ben been training together down in Dallas at MJP. He think he gonna run faster than me, but we got a bet that I run faster than him.
What time are you going for?
I'll say I'm gonna be fast enough. Put it like that. For one, his God-given ability. He's 6'4", and he can move in tight spaces. He got quickness. You don't see that a lot, and definitely he's gonna go. He's a leap guy. He's gonna go get the ball out of the air.
I can ask this question if I'm sitting on my tiptoes right now, but are you jealous of the 6'4"?
No, definitely not jealous of the 6'4". Like I told him yesterday, I'm 6 foot. I'm saying height for real. Nah, but that's what God blessed him with. God blessed me to be this height, so I'm not. I ain't jealous.
Same with Austin. Like, why you think he needs it?
Austin has great route running skills. He has great ball skills. He knows how to get open. He's not going to be a 4-3 guy that's burning the tops off, but he's still creating separation to look like a 4-3 guy on the field.
KJ, you talk about overrated tight spaces. How much have you watched guys that have worked in quick lines, especially inside that slot spot? I tried to
Definitely with Edelman, just how he comes in motion. He does a lot of motion. Using his feet, using his eyes to get open. He's a physical guy like me, so he can throw guys by. But definitely I watched Edelman. Took a little things off his game. Yeah, definitely. When I had meetings with the Patriots, we was talking football, and mainly he was telling me draw up plays, and he was saying so that's in our offense. That's what we running. So I feel like I'll fit right in. Receivers coach, Brown. I think so. Yeah, yeah. Nah, I ain't know about all that. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely in my game also.